Hello and good morning co-learners. Today I am here with a new literary term that is sonnet, and in this video I am going to decode the tenets of sonnet. So with no further delay, let's begin. Well, few of my friends and co-learners have already gone through this, and the newcomers are, I think, not much aware of this literary term. So it is for both the beginners and the advanced learners. So let's understand the basic definition of sonnet. A sonnet is a lyric poem consisting of a single stanza of 40-line iambic pentameter lines linked by an intricate rhyme scheme. So, a sonnet is generally a 40-line poem written in iambic pentameter having an intricate rhyme scheme. It may be ABBA, CDE, CDE, or ABAB, CDCD, EFEF, and double G. So let's understand the classification of sonnet. There are two major patterns of rhyme in sonnet written in English language, and these are Italian or Petrarchan sonnet and the English sonnet or the Shakespearean sonnet. Italian sonnet is also known as Petrarchan sonnet, and it is named after the 14th century Italian poet Petrarch. He is regarded as the father of sonnet. And English sonnet coming into existence in English literature through the hand of Earl of Surrey, and it is Earl of Surrey who borrowed English sonnet from Petrarch. During the passage of time, sonnet is influenced by various sonnetiers, scholars of the earlier centuries and as well as the later. So let's know who are the influencers of sonnet. For the first time, the Petrarch sonnets were imitated in England, both in their stanza form and their subject, by Sir Thomas Watt in the early 16th century. Then it was later used for a variety of subjects by Milton, Wordsworth, Christian Rossetti, D.G. Rossetti, and other sonnetiers. Following Petrarch's early example of a great number of Elizabethan authors arranged their poems into sonnet sequences. That is, in the Elizabethan period, authors arranged their poems followed by the Petrarch style. Sonnet becomes a genre, and it has certain distinguished features. Let's have a look of these. Well, Petrarchan sonnet falls into two main parts, or a Petrarchan sonnet is divided into two basic parts, that is, an octave. Octave consists of the first 8 lines and it has the rhyme scheme ABBA, ABBA, followed by a sestet, that is the last 6 lines, and the rhyme scheme is CDE, CDE, or sometime it becomes CDC, CDC. The basic theme of the Petrarchan sonnet is hope and pain of an adoring male lover. Well, Shakespearean sonnets are divided into three quatrains and a concluding couplet, and rhyme scheme is AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, and GG. Spenserian sonnet is a variant of sonnet. In Spenserian sonnet, what we have noticed that each quatrain is linked to the next by the concluding rhyme scheme. For example, in the first quatrain, the rhyme ends with B, and in the second quatrain, the rhyme starts with B, and in the second quatrain, rhyme ends with C, and in the third, that it starts with C. Well, we have come across the term sonnet sequence or sonnet cycle. So let's understand what is sonnet cycle or sonnet sequence. Well, sonnet cycles or sequence are a series of sonnets linked together by exploring the varied aspects of a relationship between lovers, or else by indicating a development in the relationship that constitute a kind of implicit plot. Spenser's Amority is a fine example of sonnet sequence, and it is a kind of wooing to his lover Penelope develops. It consists of 108 sonnets. It's my request to all of you to please go through Wikipedia or even Google it and know more about Amority, Strophil and Stella, and other sonnet sequences. Now, major practitioners and major texts are: in 19th century, the practitioners like Wordsworth, Keats, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and later W.B. Yeats, Robert Frost, W.H. Auden, Dylan Thomas practiced sonnet. Well, in the earlier slide, I have elaborated the definition of sonnet sequence. Now, here is a list of the examples of sonnet sequences, and these are Sidney's Strophil and Stella and Spenser's Amority. Well, Shakespeare have written 154 sonnets, and these are ordered in a sequence. Please have a look the sequence of the Shakespearean sonnets and his division of sonnets. Well, it is George Meredith, whose Modern Love consists of 50 16-line sonnets, and the basic theme is a bitterly unhappy marriage, and it is sometimes calls a sonnet sequence. George Meredith's Modern Lover sometimes calls a sonnet sequence. So thank you everyone for watching this, and if you have any query regarding the video, so don't forget to ask. Feel free to ask and put your review, questions, a remark in the comment section. Thank you. Keep learning, keep watching.